Shay.
And it's your girl, TZ.
Y'all, so y'all already know, we have the couch behind us. We don't have our whole couch just yet, but we're gonna get into all that. Y'all know this is Touche Talks.
Yes.
This is in a minute since we had a chance to like talk to y'all. But I'm rambling. Before we get into this video,
make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. Hit your bell notification so you don't miss a video.
And
if you're new to Touchegang, welcome. Let's go.
So, we wanted to get on a serious note. We wanted to come on here and talk to you guys. I know that you guys have noticed some things, but we just want to run over everything and like really be 100% with y'all and just this is for our growth too, you know.
Right.
So,
I don't even know. Right now I'm
I just
smiling.
smile.
Yeah, it's like I'm smiling and in a good mood right now because I don't know. I'm just in a good mood right now. But we do have a lot of serious things to talk about.
Yeah.
But I don't even know where to start.
I guess I'll start as far as our inconsistency on YouTube.
Yeah.
I feel like we got to a place that we lost our spark with YouTube. Like we weren't in a vibe to record anymore. You know, it was points where we would argue and then we couldn't pull it together to do a video because we don't like to come and give that energy. We just argue, we won't record.
Right.
Even when we try, it doesn't work out. I feel like when you entertain people, you want to give your best energy. I feel like you're not gonna always be your best, but I feel like you're not having a good day. That energy carries in videos. So I feel like, you know, I think we was just uploading double uploads and everything. Like I feel like to give y'all to give y'all dates. I feel like November is when we lost our spark. Because after October, it just kind of hit us. We just kind of like, okay, we ran out of ideas. It was just like what to do, you know. We were going through a lot as far as like, you know, our home, you know, we had to get our house back together. It was so hard to keep our house together. We're recording. We weren't watching TV. Like, it just got so, like, YouTube got, go ahead.
No, all that too. And then, you know, like you said in November at that time, you know, Thanksgiving is around. So we was coming to a realization that we wasn't going to be able to go see family and stuff like that. So, you know, everything kind of was all discombobulated. We were still trying to pull it together to bring you all videos and, you know, do it for ourselves because it's something that we wanted to do. But in the midst of all that, we realized that we have to take our own time in doing it, you know, and everything, like we had to get our house in order. We started seeing clothes just piling up, just being everywhere, like really not everywhere, but in the washing area and stuff. So we had to get that organized. There was so much things that
we had like, stuff on the schedule that we
wasn't even doing, you know, and it just felt like it was just a lot, you know what I'm saying? It was a lot of weight, but it was kind of like unnecessary to me, I feel like. But I think everyone gets that way, honestly, that you just feel like, you know, you started getting frustrated, honestly, with work, not being able to come up with ideas to do,
and
come up with videos
results, you know.
Yeah.
YouTube wasn't, you know, at the moment it wasn't paying the bills. I'm just gonna be honest. And then also with furniture, y'all see we have this piece of the couch, but we ordered this in July. So to go through all that, we got the bed at the end of November, so we decided we was gonna do Vlogmas. We was gonna stay on topic, but I feel like honestly we tried to get that spark so much with YouTube that it got very motivating. It got very Vlogmas. It was like we had a schedule, we had a list, but after the second week we just kind of like we started to lose our fuel again for it. And we was like we want furniture, then the bed came, so then we had other things. Like we had a lot of stuff on everything, so that was just the inconsistency part. But then we also been going through like a lot mentally, as far as like, you know, just, you know, it's hard. It's hard. Like we moved out here. And we so sweet. We moved out here and, you know, of course we didn't think everything was just going, just boom, skyrocket off and we just going, oh, we're just doing so good.
We hope that way, honestly, you know, that we can just come out here and do, but you know, you can always have a plan, but it don't always work out how you want it to be. No, I have nothing in my hand.
Hey, baby,
but it has nothing, you know, it didn't come out the way that we actually would have liked it, you know, but that don't mean that we want to give up. We were still trying to push ourselves. Then it was even with our relationship, like you said, we had arguments and stuff like that, and it was like we would try to put it together, and it's really like small arguments was big to us, you know, not to bring to you all, but it would be like, you know, like arguments, and then it's being irritated because now we're not seeing this income at the time. We wasn't seeing numbers being reached that we wanted to. We wasn't seeing. We were seeing that we wasn't getting so much work done the way we would want to and everything like that. He wants to play.
Yeah.
But it just started getting to a very frustrating point when we didn't try to show it to you all, but I'm pretty sure if y'all had looked, you can see.
It started to wear on us, and you don't, and like she said something to me earlier, you don't know that you feel a certain way until you come out of it. And I feel like we kind of came into like our slow point. We wasn't recording as much no more. That's why you guys wasn't getting videos. And it's not just about the YouTube. It was just about our motivation with our businesses, our motivation with life. I feel like, you know, we came to look, we was looking like we worked so hard and we wasn't seeing a result. And it's just like, you know, moments we got emotional. It was times where we were hungry and we would record every day, every video, and it's just like you gotta wake up and not have much food and your stomach and still go hard and still work hard. And I know it's not easy, but it's just like, you know, it was just like, dang, should we get a job? Should we work for someone else? Then we realized like all our time and effort and energy that we took to get here, it wasn't that we was just like we don't want to work for nobody else. We like, we just came so far. Let's keep going. Let's keep going. And then when you keep going, sometimes it's not that easy to keep going. So we started to pause. Pause. And another thing, I feel like we, you know, we had to go through a moment, like I said, we're not eating as much. No one knew what we was going through. We was eating noodles for like 2 weeks, right? Like non-stop, just noodles, no vegetables, nothing.
Tonight.
To the point we really
sharing a pack of noodles, you know what I'm saying? It was very tough for us, you know. We didn't let anyone know, like no one know. We just kept praying. It's okay, baby. It's okay, baby. Okay? We made it through. And we kept going, and there's places that we still want to be and get to. And you know, we still, and the one thing that I love about Shay so much is she keeps pushing. You know, she keeps striving for more and more and more and more. Even when we feel like things are good, she's like, it's not enough. We gotta keep going and keep going and keep going. And I love that because I was a person, I wouldn't say that I would come off that way or I would feel that way, like, I gotta keep going, but not realizing everything that I've accomplished already, you know what I'm saying? But even when I do look at that now, you know, because I had to go through my thing, and she's still like, nah, I'm not settling for that. And that's kind of how we were. We was like, we're gonna keep pushing. That's why a lot of our arguments came from there. Like, you know, we trying to pay the bill, we trying to do this, we trying to eat, you know what I'm saying? We really didn't know where our next meal was coming from, and we just kept praying
little by little to get by. And also still, we knew we didn't make videos. And then I feel like she said, I kept saying, let's do this, let's do more. I started to like, I don't know what to do. I don't know what to say. Like I couldn't even, it's like at moments, I couldn't even push myself, and it would help me to push her, to push us. But then it's like, we'll do it for a day. And then we back in the room. Then it was times where we just sit in the bed and it's so hard to get out the bed. And I'm like, how can we not get out the bed? We gotta make sure we can eat, you know. It sounds easy. Most people are like, well, if I ain't had no food, I'm getting up, I'm grinding it. It's not as easy.
It's not as easy.
Sometimes it's just hard to get out the bed and push yourself. You know? So,
and to a point, I was like, I didn't even know what to pray for. You know what I'm saying? Like, I just was like, she'd be like, you need to pray. Like, you need to fix your energy, you need to pray. And I'm like, I remember getting to a point, I'm like, I don't even know what to pray for. You know, like, I don't know what to ask for. I don't know what to pray for. I'm just praying that we get out of this. But, you know, she would always tell me, too, be specific in your prayers. So I'm like, I don't know. Like, I don't know. Like, you know, so I started really trying to take time for myself and take time for us. And we was both just keep trying to push each other, but keep being at this point, like, I don't know. You know, when you have faith in God, you have to trust God, and we learned that. And one thing that I do wish that we had found our church sooner. You know, I feel like it would have helped us, but I kept feeling, and I remember that time we was driving around and we had pulled over at that church. I remember we was crying for a little bit. And I was like, you know, like, it was a lot of times we pulled over and just crying outside and just talking things like that, because it really is a lot, you know, like.
And I think the part that, I'm sorry, because I think the part that like gets to me the most when we was in the McDonald's drive-thru, we were just crying. And we bought, I think we bought like 2 burgers, and they threw in the extra one and the apple pie. And I was just like, even when I would say I'm hungry, I would just burst out in tears, because it's like I never felt that hunger before. I've been through struggles before, but it hurt me to even say I'm hungry, because I know we both hungry. I ain't gonna be like, babe, I'm hungry. I'm like, we both hungry, you know, so what's the point? That's like saying my head hurt. It's okay. So I feel like that moment then in that drive-thru, I was just like, God gonna make a way, you know. Even that was a blessing to get an extra burger, you know. An apple pie. I don't even eat apple pie. I ain't care.
We ain't eat apple pie.
That
joint was good. That joint was good.
And even after that, we still came in here. We still recorded the next day, you know. And I feel like what I've learned from this too, because she even told me I was starting to put the business and YouTube before us, and I'm like, look, I don't get me irritated, no. And that's not how you should go about it. Like, she always tells me, and I feel like sometimes, because I be so on go, like goals, reaching things. She's like, it's no YouTube without us, you know. So we gotta be okay to be here. And I even told her, I'm like, babe, so we need to come on here and talk, because I feel like sometimes you can think that you're keeping it to yourself, but it shows our inconsistency. Us not posting that much on Instagram, us not doing that many TikToks like we need to do. Like, it really shows when you know you're not 100% yourself. And I think it took us a minute to say, like, we're not okay. And I feel like even when we weren't okay, we was like, no, we're gonna be okay. I feel like even though we was praying, God wants you to be not okay so he can help you. And I feel like we were just so, no, we good. All right, we hungry, but we good. We were not okay. And I feel like we're not talking about it for, you know, like for y'all to feel sorry for us. We just feel like this would help our growth. Help us to know, okay, this is the moments where they say you get knocked down and you gotta get back up. And we are at the point to, like, literally, we're getting back up. We're not even fully 100% there, but we're getting back up.
And what we do is we try to talk positive, you know. So even at times where we would talk and we would do videos and we like, you know, we got it, you know. And it's like at that moment we really didn't, but we would put that out there just so it will feel good, and we putting it out there that we will receive that, you know. You gotta speak like that in those ways and times, and I feel like a lot of those times is what kept us going. But a lot of the times it's like, you know, I could say I was getting frustrated. Like, I remember I was getting so frustrated. She's like, what's wrong with you? Like, you getting hangry? I'm like, man, I'm hungry. Like, you know, just was like going to the point where I'm just like, yo, you know, and I ain't like have no family that's really out here and nothing like that. So it really started being like a lot, you know. And
it's hard to be there for each other when it's just us doing the same thing.
You know.
How can I be there?
And then we also look at it too as, are we holding each other back? You know, things like that. Trying to be real, you know, you gotta be real. And we looked at it as we got blessed so many times together. We got blessed from when I first even met you, you know, to being together. I feel like we were just being blessed, like, all the way through. And it's a difference when you are blessed individually and when you are blessed together. And everything that we had moved forward with was together, you know. So that's what's like, it got to be us together.
And it was like never a blessing that I got that she didn't get, or she didn't get that I didn't get. And I feel like at times we was like, should we just like do our separate things? Should, you know, is this a toll on our relationship? You know, and it wasn't that we was like, oh yeah, we just gonna break up, that's gonna make our circumstance easier. Sometimes, and I even told her, sometimes when you single, you focus more. So I was just like, do we need to just be, you know, not be together so we can get our focus? Because it's like we both feeling this way, we both down, we both home. It's like, nah, but I feel like we both got out here because of our hard work. She didn't work hard at me, I didn't work hard at her. We both was working hard, stacking money, putting money together, making sure we got approved for the apartment. It was us. And I feel like that tests your relationship too. You can't be like, well, we at the bottom, all right, bye, we break up and then we both get to the top individual. Nah. And she told me this one thing that I always would never forget. When I was like, you know, I don't know if we're gonna talk or whatever. And she was like, that's not what life had planned for us. And I feel like at our moments where we feel like, okay, do we need to just take a step back from the relationship? We always get reminded, like, nah, we did this together. God blesses our union. And I feel like too, I want to talk about, we was celebrating our small wins too much. We was like, oh, yeah, we made it on Carmen's Click. Oh yeah, we doing good. Yeah, we getting subscribers. We doing that, and we stayed. And now we hyping ourselves up. But what do you do after that? We kept saying, yeah, all right, bet we did 58 videos this month. Why next month? The next month we only did like 20. So you can do 50 videos that month, but what are you doing the month after that? Make sure that you're setting yourself up to keep going, not to go and slow. And slow and slow, and then go and slow, then that's gonna be your progress, slow and slow. And we got lazy.
And that's one thing that I was trying to say then when we was planning the 58 videos and planning each and everything. And I'm like, I don't want to get tired out. I want to like down that we couldn't do it, because I know we are both very hardworking people and determined when we put our mind to something. But I was like, I don't want to burn ourselves out. With the next month, we like, I don't know, like. What we gonna do? We gotta keep coming with them ideas for the next one. We gotta keep coming with the ideas for the next one, for the next shit. You know, you gotta start planning even bigger. So,
and we try to be like other YouTubers, do other ideas, and I get that YouTube is a place where everybody kind of do the same trends and stuff, and that's not what we saying. We want to do trends, but I gotta be real. We try to do what other people do, drop this many time or this time, and you gotta do what's best for you. Obviously, it didn't work for us. We didn't come to YouTube being like anybody else. I don't know why we even put in our heads, let's do it like other people, okay? And it wasn't just specific people. We just looked at the YouTube algorithm like, okay, so this and this couple that's already hit did this and that. That's what they did. It might get work for 3 people, but then when you do it, it don't. So I feel like God knew that. Like when we first started YouTube, we didn't look at other ideas. We looked at challenges people did, but we wasn't like, oh, our thumbnails gotta be like, we was us, and we gained the subscribers because of that. Even when we did the 58 videos, yeah, we were gaining subscribers, but I feel like we were trying to do the algorithm everybody else do. I told her, I said, we gonna do what we do on YouTube, and people gonna love us. The people that's gonna gravitate towards us and watch us are gonna be true supporters. We can't worry about the crowd. It might take us 3 months to somebody who took a month. They could be doing all trending stuff that everybody else doing. We're not that. We have way more than that. We can dance, we can sing, she can draw, we can decorate. We got so much that God has installed in us. We was putting ourselves in a box. Let's do pranks and challenges. We're more than that. We're more than just that. Literally.
And it's not a problem with people that do that. It's just know that it's your own time. And your time and it's your time.
In your way. You don't have to way. Right there.
And honestly, that's one reason why I wanted to do YouTube. And I remember when our first text messages, I was like, you like pranks? Like, I always love pranks, you know what I'm saying? So it really wasn't a problem with me doing it. But it's just a problem if you gotta keep like feeling like you gotta keep up. I've never been that type of person entire my whole life. I feel like I gotta keep up with something, and it just started being that way, and it started being annoying to me, like irritating to me that I didn't feel my own rhythm and the work that I wanted to do, that I love to do. You know, I love YouTube, I love doing pranks, I love doing the challenges and everything, but it started being too much of looking at, all right, look, let's look at a video, let's look up a video we can do. Now we looking up other people's ideas, now we trying to do their thumbnails and things like that instead of, you know, being us, you know, and being you goes a very
long way. Like they said, God don't bless who you pretend to be.
Yeah.
God bless who you really are, and that's why we got blessed to even get here, because we were being who we are. So from moving forward, we're gonna be us. Even the videos that we do here, we're not saying we just taking pranks away, but we started to, like every 1 week with straight pranks. We laugh more in our relationship. It's not like we really be breaking each other in the house if it ain't for YouTube. So why do things that you don't really do in your everyday life for YouTube? I do get that you entertain, like actors might do certain roles, but don't get too caught up in it. If a role that don't fit your character and you feel like you can't play it, don't do it. You gotta, and I told her too, as we're moving forward, you gotta realize your value. Your value is more than $1. So some people want to do scandals and stuff for views. That's what they choose to do. We realize we're not gonna do that. We're not gonna over exaggerate, break up pranks and stuff. That's stuff that
and those
really
are things,
friction within your relationship.
Those are things that we really didn't even like
and we did
break up pranks and stuff, and that's what we saying, like being ourselves. Because everything else that, you know, YouTubers do, the fun, the challenges and everything, of course we all do it. It's very fun actually. But the breaking up part and having another ex-girlfriend or whatever, you know, threesome or whatever, that's really not us at all. Like that's not us. Like if you even watch our other videos and other pranks, when I'm asking her, she's like, girl, get out my face. Like it's just like it just was becoming too much, and I feel like it was becoming a toll on our relationship. And I was telling her, and I remember like even telling you a long time ago, like if it comes from this that divides us, I don't want it. Like, cause I know what I want with you, and I know what I cherish with us. So if it's something that's getting in the way of us, and it's something that I can turn down and say no, I'ma do it.
And we had to learn our value, you know, in YouTube, because some other YouTubers, and it's no disrespect to nobody, they're willing to do that. We aren't, and it's okay to say that. They don't make us more than or them less than.
Right.
It's just we realized we were already going through so much. So to do a breakup prank, how does that make our situation better?
And then that been funny, and then it's like every time at times like that, we feel like we gotta pray. We gotta pray for. Of course, you gotta pray for anything and
but
things.
We gotta do things that ain't for us.
If we gotta do all of that and trying to make sure that it's not spin this way and be taken this way. It's too much energy put into it, and we don't like it in the first place.
Right.
You know.
So we said that to say we're gonna be bringing different content. Some stuff you might have seen before, some stuff you might not. Everybody that's been supporting us from the beginning, we do appreciate it. Everybody that's gonna be new supporting us, we appreciate it. We realized too, even with our talks, that we were talking to you guys and we weren't even 100% ourselves. So I feel like with us doing this video and the videos previous, we were at 75, trying to give y'all all. This is 100%. So you know, from here on out, even people, it's easy to say it's 100%. Prank, whatever, is 100%. No more just trying to do what everybody else do. That's not us. We wasn't born that way. God made everybody the individual for you to be yourselves. Just because you do things that other people do, other YouTubers might hang with other YouTubers, y'all content could be different. That's okay. Just because you hang with them, and then one couple probably don't do pranks. Now well, we hang with them, they do pranks. Let's do pranks. No, be you. You know? I feel like we learned a valuable lesson in there. We learned a lot of lessons so far moving here, and we talked about it earlier. I said it's almost been a year here, and what do we have to show for? So from this day forward, we gotta go hard, we gotta grind. This is us picking ourselves back up. Yes, we failed, we got knocked down, we fell short, you know, we hit bottom, and I'm not gonna be ashamed to say that. But moving forward, we won't hit that again. This year will be the year we hit goals. This year will be the year that we have our furniture in our home. This year will be the year that we paid off things we need to pay off. Our credit scores going up. We gonna eat this year, not just in our bellies, but in our pockets. We gonna inspire. We gonna touch the mountaintops this year. You know, we got so much. It's all about the grace of God. It's all about Him, and we want to even prove to God that we want it. We ready this time, and you know, even when we hit a bump, we gonna keep going. We shouldn't have stopped, but we. You know, we learning. We learning. This the first year of being an entrepreneur, and I feel like we didn't appreciate that we was working for ourselves.
And one thing that I said earlier today was that, you know, off camera, I said people always talk about your first year. They say your first year is not gonna be easy. Your first year is your toughest. Honestly, you made so much money and don't see it coming back. But a lot of people don't talk about that second year. You keep getting up and you keep pushing yourself. You know, that I think needs to be talked about as well. You keep going.
You gotta cry every day, because that was me. I cried a lot. I still cry. You know. So and I realized crying don't mean that you just so sad at yourself. Crying could be because you know you want better. And that's what I said. We feel this way because we know we could do more. What would we pick? Our heart, where we just like, oh, this is hard, but we ain't see no outcome of our hard, where we working hard and we see progress. So we, you know, again, we love y'all, and we just hope that y'all continue to, you know, support us. And the ones who that stopped supporting us while we was being inconsistent, you know, we appreciate you. We like real.
We understand, honestly.
We like real supporters, because you know those are the ones that you gonna learn the most from. Like, hey, I unsubscribe because y'all want to post. I want to see more of y'all. We respect that, because you know what we can do too. You know, so we respect that, and you know. I'm just happy that we even talked about it. I feel good about it. I don't want to come and hide or shit. I'm not ashamed of nothing. And sometimes you don't want to tell your business, but this is the life we want.
This is something that we already talked about, talking to you all about first things first. It just was when the timing was right, but we feel like it's the time, you know. Not only is the time, but in the midst of we still going through the things of some things, you know, but we're turning out all of them. From this day forward, from this video on forward, because this is the good. I feel like I was smiling before, because I'm like, it's been a while. I haven't been on the drive.
The only thing I feel like was you stay or leave, but then after that I kind of lost it again too. But I feel great with this video.
I feel really good. Like I feel great. I feel like something inside of me has sparked, you know, and I love that. Even to hear you talking, you was going on. I'm like, I ain't even gonna say that, girl.
Like, we talked about what we was going through. We gonna speak in character. We gonna hit the mountaintop.
We gonna hit the mountaintops.
We gonna eat where?
We gonna eat in our bellies and in our pockets.
Alright. So that is pretty much
it. If you don't know, now you know. You moving too fast or too slow. Keep on.